fine mi siete fatti vivi, eh? Beh, certo.
Why?
Questa è una cosa quasi in rovina, ma non sembra che la causa sia naturale. È attraverso solo un giorno all'improvviso un gruppo di soldati del regno provenienti al piccolo fuoco, distruggendo tutto senza un motivo apparente. Perché Sua Maestà avrebbe ordinato di compiere una simile atrocità? Se ne uscirà forse fu Corden a guidare l'assalto. Non posso essere certo, secondo il suo modo di pensare avrebbe solo purificato un villaggio di spregevoli Elda.
Louise claimed that the Elden people were just another form of the humans.
Se era la verità allora
They're not.
non è così, non è possibile.
Anyway, more than half of the villagers died in the fire.
Tanto il villaggio morì negli incendi,
And those who survived were forced to hide in caves.
Così si pensò che fossero stati sterminati.
'Tis a shrewd ploy indeed, to hide in a place the enemy themselves saw destroyed.
Ma perché Alces?
Yet,
No, non importa Sua
why
Altezza, si
did
trova in questa
Alces-
grotta, giusto?
Yes.
Sì, laggiù.
What?
Cosa ma è?
He draws no breath.
Sembra che l'abbiamo pugnalato alle
Likely
spalle.
a stab in the back.
Nemmeno il tempo di urlare.
I recognize him.
Si lavorava insieme al primo
He was the
agente con cui sono
associate of the
entrata in
first
contatto.
operative
Era
I
molto
came
più
in
abile
contact
di guerriero
with.
santista. Eppure
Gallica, the cave
guardate
is
più
just...
avanti, giusto?
Yes.
Sì, proprio alla fine del bosco.
Then we move.
Allora sbriviamoci. Molto presentimento. Devo raggiungere la grotta.
Like this.
Questo anche percepisco sopravvento per il principio. Spingiamoci a raggiungere il nascondiglio sotterraneo. L'area anziana sta dando sepoltura a un cadavere.
Russell?
Non so se sei viva.
Huh?
Scendi, sei tu, Gallica.
You were
Tu
His
eri il tutor di
Highness's...
Sua Altezza.
I know but one red-dressed knight. Are you? By the heavens. Then...
She's been helping us. Everyone here is a trusted ally. They've all fought to save the prince.
Alas. Oh, what a tragedy.
Russell, where is His Highness? What happened?
A few days ago, those detestable curses. I cannot tell you how long I had waited to see them gone. It happened before we could fathom it. His Highness had only just regained consciousness since the curses lifted. Yet, to protect us, he threw himself. We were horror-struck. His Highness lay pierced through the heart.
No.
The stranger was a master of magic. None could match. Who was responsible? I don't know who the murderer was. From the moment he appeared, I believe his sole purpose was to kill His Highness. As soon as the lifeline...
An innocent boy. Twice tormented in the clutches of assassins. All because of the famine.
Louise, there really is no evil.
Please, Russell.
We've laid him in the prayer room for now, at the end of the cave.
You're coming. Aren't you, Duff? I know.
I'd heard a rumor that there was a boy candidate who claimed it is just as Cinderella said. You're no scoundrel. Indeed, you risked life and livelihood. Strange.
Something wrong?
No. Well, I will go before you to the prayer room.
You going to stay here?
Rimani qui?
No.
No.
I'm just bear witness.
Great.
Dobbiamo raggiungere il principe. Nella sala privata a livello inferiore. Non voglio crederci, ma abbiamo vedato di persona.
It's nearly time.
Ora è vicina. Questa voce.
Long have I waited.
Beg pardon?
Giusto stavolta.
Hey, you.
You must hurry. The time has come.
Ho un presentimento.
All was for this day. There is still time.
Ho un presentimento.
Follow that.
Andiamo. Ho un presentimento. Forse è vero qualche.
Hello.
Un presentimento che credo
Oh, it's you.
potrebbe diventare così.
Come off. Hey.
Ok, abbiamo parlato un po' con tutti. Andiamo a vedere qui cosa ha da dirci. Questo.
Now what am I to do? Yeah. Yeah.
Macchina normale, tutti hanno attributo ghiaccio.
Good.
Tira pugni.
That's fine.
Io li prendo tutti, poi. Sì, sì.
Good.
Ok.
How nice.
Oh, nice.
Vediamo un attimo. La resistenza.
Ah, I get it.
Questa è la cometa.
Yeah.
Sì, sì. Va bene, dai. La cometa. Allora.
That's fine.
Good.
Yeah.
Ok.
This way.
Questa parte.
No. You're
Mostro.
didn't realize anyone still remained to weep over.
Milady Gruade.
May I ask who this is?
She is the chiefess of this village. The Hermitess Gruade.
She was kind enough to shelter the entire organization when his high...
I can't believe he's gone. I'm just some parapus orphan from the slums. I was never supposed to outlive it.
No. It all happened in the bunk room in the back. We moved him here to the altar once all was quiet. I don't know if you'd believe me, but I received a revelation. Should the prince die, his body, even if the boy is but a bastard sired by that despicable man.
Despicable? What, you mean the king?
Do you know nothing of the child's mother? The boy was not brought across borders to us. He was born here, in the ancient sanctum. She was a flower amidst the forests, a woman of such beauty, grace, and her death is on that man's hands. Like a piper, he failed to protect his family and died powerless. The village was only set ablaze because the boy was in the way of the Sanctus Church's designs on the throne. And that insipid king could do nothing to stop them. But you see, this boy, His Highness the Prince, looks so much like Her Majesty.
Is something amiss, Milady Gruade? He is one of Gallica's allies. His loyalty stands with His Highness, and he has risen.
Whoa! What's with the formal introduction? You were the one who gave us our orders in the first place.
Hurry.
Hey, are you...
The time has here thou camest to the end of thy journey. Now, remember thy path thus far. I have been waiting for thee to overcome thy trials. Know this, his life is not yet ended.
What do you mean?
It all started on that ill-fated day when the usurper thought to extinguish his light. Before he fades away, recount all thou hast seen and felt, all thou hast gained in thy journey's course. Gallica and thee sought to take the head of Louise, but thy efforts came to naught. So, ye moved instead to join a tournament to decide the land.
In the prince's name.
Though thy plan was reckless, thou didst win the trust of the people by the support of peers and subjects alike. Thus, thou didst declare thyself.
It was all for victory.
After overcoming many obstacles, thou didst finally lift the prince's curse. Yet by the cruel machinations of another,
He lies dead before me.
thy sole mission was to save the prince. Bereft of him, thou hast no further reason to live.
That's not true.
If the prince is dead, weren't thy efforts all for naught?
His will lives on.
So thy resolve is yet unbroken. So be it. He was consumed by the curse, and was taken by a deep, abiding slump. So from his earthly form, I extracted his soul, that he might travel the land in Odyssey. Thy journey hast taken thee far, and taught thee much. So now I ask,
I'm the prince's friend.
is that truly thy role? To name but a few. Thy parents? Memories of thy... Yes. Thy memories begin the moment thou befriend the prince. Dost thou suspect the reason?
I just don't remember.
Then search thy mind. Thou knowest the truth in thy heart, surely. Thou hast nothing. Thou art a being of mine own creation. 'Twas Gallica alone who the Resistance laid their hopes upon all those days past. All thou hadst, all that had been bestowed, was a memory. Thy memories of youth in the prince's company, and the void enshrouding all else in thy past. Nay, the words of the prince in thy memory are unmistakably of his truth. The memories gained on thy journey, the friendships made, the trust forged. These true things art thine own. All thy trials, all thy experiences wert to prepare thee for this day, to share the strength thou...
Do you mean...
Accept the truth, and thou wilt face an ordeal beyond any you have yet faced. If thy desire is in...
Is that right?
So I bid thee answer my final question. Who are...
I am...
What is this? I feel a curious...
Could this be?
Hey! What awaits us now?
Hark, life is not yet lost. Thou wert born apart from the prince's flesh, born of his desire to change the world. In his stead didst thou travel the world. Thou didst support his heart, and became his living fantasy. That is thy true self. Thou art everything the prince sought to be, his ideal. It all began with the novel in thy possession. Drawn by the divine relic, Magla coalesced into flesh, and flesh coalesced into form. The form of an elder, as I once was. Time hath come, awaken, reborn anew. No more the prince's dream of utopia thou wouldst chase. Nay, but thine own.
What?
What's happened?
Thou hast done well to guide him this far.
This voice.
Thy mind should now be clear. He was never a member of the mission, the departure, was thine alone.
Who are you? Wait, what am I saying?
In those long ago days, he had just been born into this land. Newborn in form, if not in appearance, the boy needed a guide. Thus, I decided his memories would be thine, a memory so crafted to suit thee.
No, that can't be. He was there when we got our orders.
I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission.
No! But...
By this choice, he might be saved. By these gentle, necessary lies, we could live to see this day. As he traveled alongside thee, it is only by thy efforts that my voice reached him. He has now been saved. And so, the journey ends here.
What? Wait just a minute.
From here on, thy path is thy own. Choose thy own future for thy...
How do we make sense of this?
Is it really you? How? I feel fine, I think.
There seems to be no doubt. He is still himself.
Everyone? I need to...
So let me get this straight. You're saying it's not a matter of our captain and his highness joining together, but that the former was...
Then, that's why he had no memories? 'Cause he didn't even exist?
I see. Finally, I understand the strange feeling I had sensed upon our meeting. What shaped you, so to speak, was the prince's will itself, a part of his consciousness. Yes, the prince's very heart. Perhaps the form we knew was one shaped by material magla, much like how the dragon god manifests beyond the vessel Drakadios.
A mass of magla with a will. Forget the dragon god. He may as well have been a dragon himself. Small wonder he awakened to an archetype before anyone else. There was no great aptitude for magic. He himself was composed of pure magla.
The self, as a manifestation of one's desires. Similar to archetypes. I suppose...
You mean to say that it was not merely pretend?
If that's true, this is finally your reunion with your sworn liege. Seems like cause for rejoicing, eh? Lady Hulkenberg of the Royal Guard.
But
No. I am sure the strength of your devotion had a hand...
While all and sundry believed the lad had shuffled off, you alone kept the faith, milady. And in the end, that faith was rewarded.
Fate was changed.
are you really? Please. Please, forgive me, Your Highness. I failed. And more. Despite being a member of your royal guard, I did not recognize Your Highness at our meeting and showed you such insolence.
Actually, you've been there for me this whole time. He's right, you know. If we'd not met you, we'd certainly never have made it
This time, I will.
Finally, we've done Grius proud.
By the way, what are we supposed to call you now? I mean, how would you prefer to be addressed, my lord?
Captain.
No, Your Highness!
This is no time to be thick-headed, Miguel. He's the one who gets to decide what we bally call him, so...
You, sir, should be begging His Highness for forgiveness on bended knee. You mangled the royal runner to your...
Well, that is. I mean, it was all that.
So much for acting same as always.
It's beyond belief. Not just that a child who's lain cold for years could come back to us. After so long in the curse's thrall, he could not even open his eyes. He may as well have been a corpse. It was the boy's dearest wish. He spoke of a fantasy of traveling the world, meeting its people. See, he is a child of Elden blood and Elden legacy. All these years he spent in the village, he has rested near the secret of truth.
His was a fantasy surpassing fantasy. It became more than a dream, but a self-possessed force acting of its own.
A journey to discover and reclaim the self in all senses. No wonder he set off the custom igniter in the Royal Gauntlet Runner. It was the...
Even having it all explained like this,
I can only guess that fate had a hand in it.
That's right. I remember. I heard a voice. Guide him, it said.
A voice?
If you can't remember anything from before our journey, then we probably met after. I shouldn't have known you then. But for some reason, I thought we both received the order to save the prince, too. Ever since the moment I heard that weird voice guiding me.
A voice? Lady Gruaday mentioned a revelation. Hold on, are we still being mystic and metaphor?
I know someone was guiding me.
So a disembodied voice. Hang on.
Hey, who do you think the voice belongs to? Any idea?
I have a faint idea, but...
Come to think of it, this place, the light coming in.
I might say the same. When I first acquired this power, does this mean that we've been guided as well?
Perhaps someone has been at your side, unseen, watching over the course of your journey. I imagine all this comes as a great shock for you as well. You have come to the end of your arduous journey and found new life. It is a life well won.
Chiefess Gruaday, we want to know everything. What is the truth behind your tribe, the Elder? We Mustari are also said to have inherited truths of the world before us. Histories hushed by sanctism. I myself feel a strange familiarity here. A lost haven underground, yet letting of the sky's light.
To know what we are, you must first know our history. Come to the altar room past the door.